Okay, what I just determined about this part and how do you fit this one back in is, like I said before, again, this side is wider and then this side is more narrow. Same thing goes with the button right here. As you can see, this side is wider. This top part here is wider, which goes with this one. And then if I turn this other side, this one is more narrow. So if I turn it around, this part right here, the head of this knob is smaller. So this one goes with this way. So in that case, I'm gonna start out with a bigger part. And this is the wider part. And this one is the wider space too. So how I do this, remember the concave, this one goes out. And the convex goes down. So, and this wider knob right here goes in this way. So you put it in with the wider side, you fit it in. Yeah, this is very hard to do on camera. And you have to hold it, and then you have to see this on the other side. It has to slide in on the same thing, but make sure you have to slide it in this little groove right here. Yep, you slide it in like this, and then you twist it. Now I got it in, and the top part has to face down. So you have to tilt it like this, face it, and hold it. Now, like top part face up, and the short part face down, and you just slide it down. Goes all the way in. See, this is the wider part. Goes with the wider space right here. I tilt around. It's the same thing. This is like the narrow part, and this is goes with a narrow part. That's how I know how to slide this thing in. And then this one has to face up and twist it, push through and twist it. This one has to face up like a T. Okay, and the next one comes to the cap. Actually, no, it comes with the next one. You have to put the spring in there. So there's a spring. And I believe the spring, it doesn't matter which way, because I looked at both ways and they're pretty much the same thing. So I put the spring in, and the next one comes this one, the top part, cap for the spring, and you just push it in and screw it in. Can do it with one hand. Like this. Next one comes the felt. I believe this also doesn't matter which way it goes, I guess. So just push it in gently, because this thing rips pretty easy. And you just push it in like this. Next one comes this lid part, put it in, so it's just slide on top of the felt, and then comes the last one, comes the button. The button is just go ahead and screw it in. Get it in. Yep, goes all the way in. And that's how you assemble this whole piston. This is piston number 2, as it is engraved in here. Piston number 2. So how you put it in, the number has to face this way. So you just slip it into the trumpet and then screw it in. And that's how you put in one of these pistons, and take it apart and wash it and whatever. Because I never see YouTube videos that explain like in depth how to fit in the whole spring. I didn't find it, so there's a differences in how you slip in this plastic thing. This one has a bigger size. The gap between this thing, the T one, is wider, and this one is smaller. It's more narrow. So you slide it sideways and tilt it, and the T has to fit on the top one. The length part on the T has to be on top, and that's how you slip this thing in. There's only one way to do it anyway.